You're now tuned into the realest historian on the planet.
Set it on fire. 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 Fire.
It's up.
Set it on fire. 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 Fire.
Two. There we go. All right. Yeah. OCO, everyone. OCO. Hold up. I had to move the mic a little bit. We should be good. Let me make sure we good real quick.
Set it on fire.
All right, everything looking good on my side. Yeah, I got the echo in there because I'm about to do my shout outs. You know how I do. Yeah. Y'all know what time it is. Oh no, the echo was in there purposely. Hold up. Let me shout out Lady MG, been a member for 14 months in a row. I appreciate that, sister. Miss Kenny D, she said, hey. What's up, Miss Kenny? I appreciate the super chat. Thank you, sis. Shantis Lewis, thank you for becoming a member. And Lady MG, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that, sister. Hey, Blue Dreamer, sister Blue Dreamer, been a member for 12 months in a row. She said, set it on fire. I appreciate that, sis. Let me do these shout outs right now. I see Augusta, Georgia in the building. Jacksonville, Mississippi in the building. DMV in the building. That's DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Cleveland, Ohio in the building. Courtney, thank you for becoming a member. Oh, been a member for 11 months in a row. I appreciate that. She said, thank you for all you and Tanisha do. I appreciate that. Courtney, we appreciate that, sister. Pooler, Georgia in the building. With H-Town in the building. I see you. Oh, matter of fact, let me switch screens real quick. Let me do this right now.
OCO, freethinkers. You're now tuned into the realest historian on the planet.
I did not mean to play that.
This brother, he is raising some serious questions.
He's here to make you think.
What I'm trying to do is get our people to understand that we have been lied to all the way around about our history. Can you name any other group of people, no matter their skin complexion, that are being labeled primarily as the name of two continents? Not two countries, two continents. That is called a misnomer, which is the act of applying a wrong name to some person or thing.
The best teacher you wished you had in school. Have your pens and paper handy and get ready to take notes.
I want y'all to check out somebody named Dane Calloway.
Dane Calloway?
Look into Dane Calloway. He has a lot of information about how this whole shit was told in reverse. Okay? Where they say, oh, we came from Africa over here. No, a lot of us was already here.
And information that was put together by a man by the name of Dane Calloway, who is also questioning the slave trade. And he's done some remarkable videos on the history of the slave trade in the United States. And he's gone back down the food chain and gone back down the line, and he's realized that a lot of the so-called African Americans in the United States are not African at all. They're actually Native Americans, because the slave trade did not happen the way we were told that it happened.
It's Dane Calloway.
Go and watch this man's channel, man. This dude is phenomenal.
I'm not saying African American because they're not African American. They're the Aboriginals, because they were the true Native Americans.
Set it on fire.
They're the copper colored race. Look up Dane Calloway and watch his fucking shows. That man, Dane Calloway on YouTube, oh my God. He is fucking beyond brilliant. The research he does, whoo! He goes way deep into this shit.
Relax and take notes.
It's Dane Calloway on I'm Just Here to Make You Think Radio.
Yes. right. So let me throw my echo back on, man. Because I wasn't finished. You know what I mean? Let me get like another minute and a half. Let me do some shout outs. Bronx, New York in the building. What's going on? Amani, I see you, sis. Duval in the building. What up, Blue Dreamer? Hey. Chi-Town in the building. Chicago, what up? Levante in the building. Richmond, Cali in the building. Detroit, Michigan in the building. Long Beach, Cali in the building. Raleigh, North Carolina in the building. Beaumont, Texas in the building. Bridgeport, Connecticut in the building. Dallas, Texas checking in. Longview, Texas checking in. Georgetown, South Carolina checking in. Cincinnati in the building. Jackson, Mississippi in the building. What up? Melinda Keynes, thank you for the gifted. I appreciate that, sis. Thank you for the gifted, Melinda. I appreciate it, sister. Hold up. Whoa. Big bomb. Hold up. What? Huh? She did that thing. Hold up, bruh.
Set it on fire.
Let's show some love for Sister Dana Mitchell in the chat. She went back to back with big donos. Back to back. Sister Dana Mitchell went back to back. If y'all could definitely show love to Sister Dana Mitchell in the chat for me, please. Man.
Set it on fire.
That's big, sis. I appreciate that. E to a river in the house. H-Town in the building. I appreciate y'all showing love to Sister Dana like that. Thank you, sister. Philadelphia in the Philadelphia in the building. Sean, I appreciate that. He said Brooklyn in the building. North Dakota in the building. Miami-Dade, Florida in the building. Boston in the building. What up? Greensboro, North Carolina. OCO, Minneapolis, OCO.
OCO, freethinkers.
Love the intro. Brother Derek Coleman in the building. Uh-oh. I appreciate you. Detroit in the building. Oklahoma City in the building. Watts, Cali in the building. Is that pronounced Shima Island? Alaska? I hope I pronounced it correctly. What up, Alaska? I ain't seen Alaska in here in a second. I appreciate you for joining. Olive Branch, Mississippi in the building. Charlotte, North Carolina in the building. Wichita, Kansas in the building. Miami Gardens in the building. Orlando in the building. I see Florida in here heavy. Duval in the building. Georgia in the building. I believe that's at Albany, Georgia. Moved up a little quick. Iowa in the building. Charlotte in the building. Yeah, North Carolina in here deep too. Atlanta up in shit, huh? Y'all be, man, what? What up? What up, ATL? St. Louis in the building. GA in here heavy. I see y'all. Inglewood in the building. Savannah, woo! Hey, look at Savannah going up in there twice. Y'all better not be in the same room, huh? Tennessee in the building. Tennessee in the building. Birmingham, Alabama in the building. West Palm Beach, Florida in the building. Y'all in here heavy tonight. Los Angeles, California. There go LA. What up, LA? Chicago, definitely in the building. Nashville in the building. Hold up. Choctaw, Montana, Midwest in the building. He said the whole Midwest. Houston, H-Town in the building. Richmond, VA in the building. Dallas, Texas in the building. Louisville, Kentucky in the building. Duval in the building. Austin, Texas in the building. Yeah, Texas in here deep too. Dartmouth Goddess, Birmingham, Alabama. Hey, Alabama in here. Dartmouth Goddess, they in here. Charlotte, North Carolina. Columbia, South Carolina. North Carolina and South Carolina always show up and show off though. Duval, yeah. What up, Duval? South Carolina. Above the beauty, I see you. Memphis 10 in the building. What up, Tennessee? South Central LA. Louisiana. Okay, there go Louisiana. Louisiana in the building. Jacksonville heavy in here. I see you. Birmingham in here heavy. Westside St. Louis. What up, Deuce? B-More in the building. What up, B-More? What up, yo? Got an echo going on purpose. I got the echo going on purpose. I'm supposed to sound like I'm shouting y'all out like DJs do. You know what I mean? Grand Rapids, Jersey City. I mean, unless it don't sound good. Does it not sound good? Wait a minute. Lady MG. Thank you for the 5 gifted, sister. I appreciate that. 5 gifted, tier 2 on top of that. Let me big bomb. Eternal OJ also gifted 5 right behind that. It sound fire? Oh, it sound fine. I appreciate that, y'all. Southside China. Uh-oh, China in the building. What up, China? Mobile, Alabama in the building. This what we gonna do. What up, Oakland? Baton Rouge. We about to get into it. Michigan, what's up? I hope it do sound great. I actually need to go back through and start adjusting my settings anyway. It's been a second. I've been gone for about 2 weeks. Don't cuss me out. It's been 2 weeks. I've been working though. Hold, let me cut the echo off real quick. I've been working though. I've been working. Me and my wife been working. Y'all about to see what time it is. We needed that time to be working on some projects we working on, man. Getting ready to put this stuff out. Shout out to my team though. Putting together all the things for me. Along with me. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, Chicago in here for sure. Yeah, I've been gone for a little second, but I'm here. I wasn't gone. I just had to work. That's all. I had to put in some work. Yeah, I'm gonna lock those settings in. Gary, what up? Okay, CEO Ball Styles in the building. What up, Georgia? Hey, Baba Rossin live in the building. Baba Rossin, I appreciate the elder. We drop a bomb for the elder here in the building. OCO, brother. OCO, elder, we appreciate that. Shout out to all the elders out there that be showing love, too. We appreciate y'all doing y'all thing and moving in the truth, with the truth, and ain't afraid to tell it. Shout out to y'all. What up, Philippines? All right, so this is what we gonna do. Now, I don't got the echo one no more, do I? Nah, I cut it off. We should be good. So this is what we gonna do. We gonna get it started like this. Cincinnati, what's up? Let me see. I want to start off with showing y'all. Yeah, let me start it off right. So I'm gonna be reading some things, so don't get me wrong. I may miss, like if y'all doing donations or something like that during my segment, don't get it twisted. I'm definitely gonna be shouting you out as soon as I be able to see it. But when I'm reading something, I may not be able to see it at the time that you do it, okay? But I'm definitely gonna shout you out. I don't want y'all to get disappointed in that. All right, so let me bring this down. And I'm gonna bring this up because the first thing I wanna show y'all is, what the hell? Is this. So we're gonna go into this. Let me make sure this is zoomed in enough. Yeah, y'all can see that clear on y'all side. All right, so check this out. This is what we're gonna do. double checking to make sure I got all my stuff in order. Yep, okay. So I'm gonna be reading a couple of things because y'all, if you don't know by now, the government is extremely close to perma-banning TikTok, the app TikTok, from the United States, meaning American users will be removed from TikTok servers. Okay, now, before I bring up a few things that many may have overlooked, let me give you an update on what's going on here, just in case some of you guys missed something that's been going on. There are a few details that are not clear that I want to make sure that I bring to your attention. Now, what you see now is HR 7521, okay, which was recently introduced right here. It's going to say March 5th, 2024. That was a few days ago, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever they move this quickly, it's usually for a reason, whether good or bad. I just want that to be known. So they are calling this bill, excuse me, Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act. Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act. Adversary is, of course, another way of saying like enemy. So sometimes you may hear me replace this word with the word enemy as I read parts of this bill to you. I'm getting ready to do it now. So let's no, matter of fact, before I read the bill, let me start off with the summary real quick. Let me go to the summary because that is it's funny. All right, make sure y'all can see that. Yeah. Okay, y'all can see that. Good. All right, so the summary goes as follows. This is the same bill. It says this bill prohibits distributing, maintaining, or providing internet hosting services for a foreign adversary controlled app. Example, TikTok. Adversary. Okay. However, the prohibition does not apply to a covered application. We're going to get into that. That executes. Hold on, wait. Y'all can't see it? I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. How about that? Can y'all see it now? Y'all can see it? Let me know. I don't know why, but my chat just stopped moving all of a sudden. Okay, y'all can see it now, right? Okay, however, the prohibition does not apply to a covered application that executes a qualified divestiture. This is very important. Qualified divestiture as determined by the president. That I'm reading this part right here, just in case y'all didn't follow me the other part. But a divestiture is the process of like selling off subsidiary business interests or like investments, like assets, property. Is usually done by the business's owners or president of that business, not the president of the United States. This new policy grants the president greater authority, basically, to decide which apps are considered covered apps. We're gonna talk about that part right here, based on their business dealings with or sale of any interest, assets, or property to the government, though. So it's granting the president more power to determine their business dealings with these particular apps based off of the sale of any interest coming from that app or business, rather, assets or property to the government. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. That part, I ain't even getting to the meat and potatoes of this thing right here. That's a big deal, especially when the government has not done anything to assist the growth of a company that is not initially owned, partnered, or partially owned by the government. That's a big deal. All right, so let's come right here. Under the bill, a foreign adversary-controlled application is directly or indirectly operated by ByteDance or TikTok, including, y'all saying commercials. I hope y'all back now. Including their subsidiaries or successors. 2, a social media company that is controlled by a foreign adversary and has been determined by the president to be or to present a significant threat to national security. So not the government, the president, again, is determining if the app is a significant threat to national security. The prohibition does not apply to an application that is primarily used to post product reviews, business reviews, or travel information and reviews. Okay. They basically concluded that TikTok and its parent company, ByteDance, that right here, that's who owns TikTok. They're claiming that they're both controlled oppositions right here, meaning that they are affiliated with an enemy of the United States. Most likely the enemy they're referring to is the CCP, but what's odd about this is that TikTok has been around like since 2016, okay, and became popular in the United States in like 2018, 2019 when it picked up. It's 2024, and now TikTok is a national security risk. After gaining popularity in the United States like, what, 6-7 years ago? It is now considered a significant risk to American society? For who? Politicians? Now, I understand, okay, some people, there's going to be people out there who dislike TikTok for all it's worth. But what is the difference between TikTok and companies like Facebook, for example, that collect data from their users and use that data against them to sell merchandise and other items as ads on their application? And this is true. Like, people inadvertently sell their privacy away to these companies as soon as they are intrigued to accept the terms of service. They don't usually read it. Just hurry up and download the app based on its popularity alone. But real talk, what's the difference between TikTok and apps like Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Google, Instagram? We can name them. When all of these apps record a user's conversation 24/7, okay, and also turn on the user's cell phone cameras to record their lives without their knowledge. What is the difference? Politicians wouldn't consider those privacy breaches a national security risk to Americans, would they? No. You know why? Because politicians depend on these apps to assist with their political agendas or political campaigns by collecting data from you, the user. Right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? And they are able to buy ads and buy off them bloggers and media outlets that's on these social sites to promote their campaigns. However, it's not possible. That's not possible with TikTok. Because the government does not control the app. Now, y'all may recall when Donald Trump was president, he demanded that TikTok be banned. Also, y'all remember that? I'm about to get into it. But I just want to see if y'all remember that. When Donald Trump was president, he immediately put out an EO wanting TikTok banned. You don't believe me? Here, go right here. You zoom in a little bit. This is right here. He issued, President Trump, as president, issued the executive order on addressing the threat posed by TikTok. Look at the name of the executive order, though. On August 6, 2020. He wanted TikTok banned because he and his administration alleged that the Chinese government was using TikTok's video sharing service to surveil millions of Americans. They were breaking it down. Matter of fact, what I gotta give to, at least they outlined all possible alleged national security risks within this EO, which was about a paragraph or so long, if I'm not mistaken. It was like from here, conduct corporate espionage. Hold on, shoot, probably, about 2 paragraphs long. But at least they pointed it out. Okay, but HR 7521 fails to mention any such risk. I just want to point that out. But Trump issued his executive order banning TikTok unless it was acquired by an American company. By the way, this order never went through. It never came into effect. The federal courts, believe it or not, challenged it and threw it out. I mean, and he made a big deal about it, and he got a lot of bad rap for doing this. If y'all can recall that time. So let me ask y'all, what makes this situation with Donald Trump trying to ban TikTok any different than this one? What makes it any different? Some of you may say it's because of those little weird, dangerous challenges that creators will perform in their videos on TikTok. Some of you may say it's timing because of the presidential vote coming up, right? Matter of fact, some of y'all may even say it's because of the Democrats. Like I see y'all right now in the chat. The Democrats want control over TikTok, right? To persuade users to vote for Biden during the presidential election. What if I told you that Donald Trump changed his mind? Look. I'm about to look. I gotta play this. Donald Trump changed his mind.
Mr. President, talking about China, I want to ask you about perhaps one of the biggest business stories and policy stories of the moment, and that is TikTok. You have called TikTok a national security threat. At one point, you said that their, quote, data collection threatens to allow the Chinese Communist Party access to Americans' personal and proprietary information. And yet it appears that you've now reversed your view on banning TikTok. Why is that?
So I had it done. And then Congress said, well, they ultimately usually fail. They are like extremely political, and they're extremely subject to people called lobbyists who happen to be very, very talented, very good, and very rich. I could have banned TikTok. I had it banned just about. I could have gotten it done. But I said, you know what? But I'll leave it up to you. I didn't push them too hard because, let them do their own research and development. And they decided not to do it. But as you know, I was at the point where I could have gotten it done if I wanted to. I sort of said, you guys decide. You make that decision because it's a tough decision to make. Frankly, there are a lot of people on TikTok that love it. There are a lot of young kids on TikTok who will go crazy without it. There are a lot of users. There's a lot of good, and there's a lot of bad with TikTok.
Hold up, real quick. I just gotta state, Donald Trump is off the. Okay, Donald Trump 4 years ago wanted to ban TikTok. Right now, he's changing his mind. Notice how he said there's a lot of kids on TikTok. Y'all gotta understand. Excuse me. Oh, let me get my water. Let me get my water right now. Hold up. Y'all gotta understand, Donald Trump is not a politician. But that was a strategic move to state that it's a lot of kids on TikTok because we know it's true. And he want their vote, right? So why would he take, you would think it's the only thing that the children would have, why would he take that away from them? I don't think he was thinking like that as president, because now he need votes. So that was strategic. I like how he stated that. That was more of the way he slipped that in there, he dropped that in there. I wouldn't consider that political slick talk. I would consider that more of a business marketing mindset. That's more like, wait a minute, I need these kids. Nah, let them have it. Let them have it. That's what it sounds like to me. And then, because if you think about it, then that will force all the children to be like, yes, Trump. Yeah, let's keep it. We want to get. That was just, I love that. I ain't gonna lie. I love that move. That move right there, putting him above Biden, because it's the Biden administration that look like the bad guy right now. So we just gonna wipe away clean the risk that he pointed out though 4 years ago. That's the catch though, y'all. That's the catch. They alleged, let me drop this down real quick. I'm gonna come right back. He alleged, what the hell? I dropped it down. He alleged in here, wait, why my stuff not moving? Wait, hold up. All right, hold on, that's why, all right. So he alleged in here that it was, let me see. This data collection threatens to allow the Chinese Communist Party access to Americans' personal proprietary information, potentially allowing China to track the locations of federal employees and contractors. Like, I mean, that's kind of, this is, just in case y'all think I'm lying, this was Trump executive order. So I'm just saying, he said that they had to do their research, they had to do their own research. But I, Donald Trump, President of the United States, find that additional steps must be taken to deal with the national emergency with respect to the information and communications technology and services supply chain. I don't know, y'all. I don't know about that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not on neither body's side. Okay, again, I gotta keep repeating this because I don't want people to think, oh, he going for Trump now. And then all of a sudden, oh, he going for Biden now. No, I'm not with neither party. I know for a fact that this is the government trying to have control. In fact, let me mention that. Elon Musk, he tweeted, or should I say he X'd, God damn it, I mean, because he changed the name. He said, this is his tweet. He said this law is not about TikTok. It's about censorship and government control. If it were just about TikTok, it will only cite foreign control as the issue, but it does not. Now, I'm going to come back to that. Because he's right. Now, I just read the summary, but wait till I get into the bill, y'all. When I read this bill to y'all, it's a lot of verbiage in here that was suspect that I got to point out. I'm sure that people gonna miss. It's gonna fly over their head. So let me bring this down and bring this back up. Let's finish off what Trump said. I'm gonna come back a little bit and I'm gonna press play.
You guys decide, you make that decision, because it's a tough decision to make. Frankly, there are a lot of people on TikTok that love it. There are a lot of young kids on TikTok who will go crazy without it. There are a lot of users. There's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad with TikTok. But the thing I don't like is that without TikTok, you can make Facebook bigger. And I consider Facebook to be an enemy of the people, along with a lot of the media. What Facebook did with lock boxes, with the $500 million Zuckerbucks lock boxes that he put in, I mean, I consider illegal, but they put people in jail when they spend. They put people in jail when they spend more than $5,600 in a campaign. They go to jail if they're $200. Look at Dinesh D'Souza. Right. They put him in jail over a couple of $100. And yet here's a guy spends $500 million and he doesn't go to jail.
Mr. President, though, is TikTok, but do you believe that TikTok is a national security threat or not? Because if it is, and I believe that the emergency powers order that you had put in place at the time suggested that it was that not true?
I do believe that. I do believe it, and we have to very much go into privacy and make sure that we are protecting the American people's privacy and data rights.
So which one is it, Trump? Which one is it? Okay, for example, you just said, oh man, this is a problem. You just said, don't take it away. But now you saying it's a threat. Hold on. Am I reading into this wrong? Let me let y'all hear that one more time, y'all. Listen to this.
Put him in jail over a couple of $100. And yet here's a guy spends $500 million and he doesn't go to jail.
Mr. President, though, is TikTok, but do you believe that TikTok is a national security threat or not? Because if it is, and I believe that the emergency powers order that you had put in place at the time suggested that it was that not true?
I do believe that. I do believe it, and we have to very much go into privacy and make sure that we are protecting the American people's privacy and data rights. And I agree, but we also have that problem with you have that problem with Facebook and lots of other companies too.
See, that's what I think the overall agenda is. Notice what he just said. But notice we have that same issue with Facebook and other companies too. I'm going to be coming back to that because I'm going to point something out in this law, okay, with this bill, that it's not just TikTok, like Elon must say, and it's even in the verbiage. Watch.
They get the information, they get plenty of information, and they deal with China, and they'll do whatever China wants. If you look at some of our American companies, when you talk about highly sophisticated companies that you think are American, they're not so American. They deal in China, and China, if China wants anything from them, they will give it. So that's a national security risk also. But when I look at it, I'm not looking to make Facebook double the size. And if you ban TikTok, Facebook, and others, but mostly Facebook will be a big beneficiary. And I think Facebook has been very dishonest. I think Facebook has been very bad for our country, especially when it comes to elections.
Mr. President, you met recently with Jeff Yass, who's a hedge fund manager, has a stake in TikTok. He's a huge GOP donor. Steve Bannon has suggested that you've been paid off to switch your view. How did your view change? How did that come about? And did you have a conversation with Jeff Yass about it?
No, I didn't. I met with him very briefly. I made a speech and I said hello to him and his wife, who's lovely. And actually, her primary thing was on education. She wants choice, as I do. And she mentioned to me more than anything, we talked about education. It was a meeting that lasted for a few minutes. No, the only one I met was, I met them both. And, I don't think I ever met them before. but he never mentioned TikTok.
Huh?
She did mention school choice, and that's what her whole. In fact, she said my whole life is based around school choice. It was a very important thing to her, and I agree with it.
Okay. All right, let me. Okay, so just throw the blame on Facebook because it will make Facebook much larger. Point out the fact that it is going to. It shouldn't just be TikTok. It should be the American apps that we think are owned by Americans, but they are dealing with China. This is what Trump is saying. I'm not saying that he's lying. Okay, I'm not saying that he's lying. I believe that he's telling the truth. But which one is it? You stand on the side of the people, but you're also stating don't ban TikTok. Well, if you're going to ban TikTok, ban Facebook. Or if you're going to ban Facebook, you might as well ban all of them. I think that's the overall agenda. Right there. Okay. Before I get into that bill, let me show y'all something else. Let me play this part right here. Let me play this part.
On this vote, the yeas are 352.
By the way, look at the numbers. Hold on, stop. Look at the. God damn it. The Republicans 197, Democrats 155. I mean, that's kind of, to me, for HR 7521 and what we about to go over, there's more Republicans. More Republicans said yeah than Democrats. I just want to point that out.
The yeas are 352, the nays are 65. One present, 2/3 being in the affirmative. The rules are suspended, the bill is passed, and without the objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table. Okay.
This was earlier today.
TikTok is a threat to our national security.
That part was.
It is owned by ByteDance, which does the bidding of the Chinese Communist Party. We know this because ByteDance leadership says so, and because Chinese law requires it. This bill therefore forces TikTok to break up with the Chinese Communist Party. It does not apply to American companies.
Our intention is for TikTok to continue.
And see, I'm gonna point out the fact that he's
ByteDance
lying.
leadership says so, and because Chinese law requires it. This bill therefore forces TikTok to break up with the Chinese Communist Party. It does not apply to American companies.
I'm gonna come back to that. Watch.
Our intention is for TikTok to continue to operate, but not under the control of the Chinese Communist Party.
But under the control of the government.
Today, even though I know it's offered genuinely, it could also be named the Facebook Protection and Enhancement Act. Because it's not the American people who are going to benefit most from this. It will be Facebook. Their stock is going to go up. And I know they say it doesn't ban it, it forces divestiture of the company. This sounds like when American companies try to do business in third world countries and a dictator says, well, you can do business here, you just got to give me your company, and now you can continue to do business.
The First Amendment does not give the Chinese Communist Party the right to American data or the right to manipulate the minds of Americans. That would be a really weird interpretation of the First Amendment.
But that's exactly, hold on. See, that's what I'm saying. See, politicians get on my goddamn nerves. You don't want the CCP to do that, but what does that entail? What the government gonna do? Because when you read, okay, hold on. Well, yeah, hold on, let me come to this part right, hold up. Maintain. Oh, let me make sure. No. It's down. Yeah, after the civil penalties. Okay, here we go. No, that's not it. That's not it. Here we go. Where they break it down. Now, this is the part that's like real suspect. Because they even, okay, but before I even get to that part, they even stated here briefly in the summary. They say, okay, right, yeah, the entity, hold on. The bill authorizes the Department of Justice to investigate violations of the bill and enforce the bill's provisions. Entities that violate the bill are subject to civil penalties based on the number of users, right? And then the bill requires a covered application to provide a user with all available account data, including posts, photos, and videos, at the user's request before the prohibition takes effect. And I said, like, what? We can do that. We can download our data right now. But okay, so, and then I looked into it myself. I said, all right, what's going on here? And let me, before I go, because this is going to go over the covered companies, but let's go over this part right here. Make sure y'all can see this. All right, yeah, y'all can see. All right, good. The term controlled by a foreign adversary means with respect to a covered company or other entity, that such company or other entity is a foreign person that is domiciled in, is headquartered in, has its principal place of business in, or is organized under laws of a foreign adversary country. An entity with respect to which a foreign person or combination of foreign persons described in subparagraph A, which is the one I just read, directly and indirectly own at least a 20% stake, or C, a person subject to the direction or control of a foreign person or entity described in subparagraph A or B. Now, the questionable part, the term covered company means that an entity that operates directly or indirectly, including through a parent, subsidiary, or affiliate, a website, desktop application, mobile application, augmented or immersive technology application that permits a user to, let me bring that down so y'all don't have to see that crap. Hold on, right there. Permits a user to create an account or profile to generate, listen, y'all. Permits a user to create an account or profile to generate, share, and view text, images, videos, and real-time communications like this live stream or similar content. Has more than 1 million monthly users, active users, with respect to at least 2 of the 3 months preceding the date on which the relevant determination of the president is made pursuant to paragraph 3B. Now, I mean, that's like, you literally are talking about all social media enables one or more users to generate or distribute content that can be viewed by others. Listen, this is everybody. This is TikTok, Twitter, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. This is everybody doing this. Enables one or more users to view content generated by other users of the website, desktop app, mobile app. And then what makes it even worse is what they exclude. The term covered company does not include an entity that operates a website, desktop app, mobile app, or augmented or immersive technology application whose primary purpose is to allow users to post product reviews, business reviews, or travel information in reviews. What? You literally are talking about every single app that's out there right now, but excluding those that give reviews. People do reviews on all of those applications though, but they are purposely not being specific enough to tell you that this has to deal with a foreign owned company. They're not stating foreign in here when it says covered company at all. That's a problem. Then they get back into the foreign controlled application. basically foreign enemy controlled application. But the covered company. So I want y'all to understand that. So I want y'all to, I want y'all to see how hard they are making this for you to understand that this is not just TikTok. This is everybody. Think about that. Remember when Google was forced to give us matter of fact, a few times, Google in the past was forced to give us new privacy regulations, and we had to accept them on our cell phones, emails, and Google accounts with dealing with YouTube. Y'all should recall that. The government forced them to do that, and they stated that the government forced them to change their rules. So we know that they were bought and paid for. By the way, their parent company is Alphabet Inc. Alphabet Inc. works directly with the government for many things, especially weather manipulation, vaccinations, a whole bunch of stuff. Alphabet. They're trying to be the alpha now. The reason why Trump and that other guy was mentioned in Facebook, but think about that. We already knew Facebook was government operated a long time ago. The FBI and the CIA and them, all of them Alphabet boys are using Facebook to their advantage, all the way down to their police departments, subsidiary companies. It's talking about them. We know for a fact that they are already regulated by the government, but now the government wants more control. And then why should the president determine, like, look at that, determine whether if a website, desktop application, mobile application, why should they determine that those applications that's on the internet or website that's on the internet needs to follow up under the US government's rule, when the internet is the World Wide Web? A web of people worldwide. The government doesn't have control over the entire internet. Even if TikTok was, and a part of the CCP. So what? Because what's the name of that? And I was just having this conversation with my wife the other day. Y'all know that company, that got popular recently here. That's a Chinese company. We know that for a fact. That be selling all that stuff for the low on their website. And I said to myself, the government gonna come after them. This is including them too. Yeah. This is including them. Team O or Team B or whatever that thing is. Timu, y'all saying it? Saying it because see, look, because not only, do people gotta pay taxes that are creators on TikTok? I don't know that. I don't know. I utilize TikTok, but I don't know, I don't know how that, I'm not monetized on TikTok. I don't know how that goes. If they don't gotta pay taxes, shoot. I'm talking about their companies now. That's probably another reason why they want control over it. But to say that the CCP is trying to, gather up people's information, they're gonna scare people. They're gonna grab your data. You doing all of this with Google and Facebook? You doing all of this already. Again, what is the difference between you having control over TikTok or the CCP having control over TikTok? And they're gonna talk about something, it's a national threat. Did you even named it? You named the bill as if this is affecting America, protecting Americans. You're not protecting Americans. That's extortion. You're exploiting them. What you're doing is trying to have TikTok under your control, just like you got everybody else up under your control. So they could tap into those servers at any given time. Because if you think about it, the majority of the people that collect data, I'm talking about, let me say companies, the majority of the companies that collects endless amounts of data on each user are these social media companies. Again, they're recording your conversations. They're cutting on your camera phones. They know what type of mood you in. mood you're in, depending on your day. Before you even decide to post anything, they know what you are in real life. They know what your interests are, because that's their algorithm's duty, is to record everything that you do so they can sell merchandise back to you. Now, the thing about that is that, of course, the Google and all the rest of them, Facebook especially, is going to tell you that this is all about selling things to you, selling your best interest, making things that you're most interested in, making their job as the seller easier by automatically knowing what you would want to happen in your life, or knowing what you would want to buy next in your life. What would your interest be? Oh, you may be interested in this. That's why they created an algorithm to, by the way, humans created that algorithm so it could pick up on your patterns and what you do. But the government wants control over that information. Why? But that's more control over the people. That's more control over the people. So now if you lock down all of the people, you could turn them into what? And they really putting the pressure on TikTok, because TikTok is higher, is more popular than Google ever since 2019, ladies and gentlemen. TikTok is becoming the alpha. TikTok has become the alpha. They can't do it no more. They can't let that happen no more. Trump pointed this out 4 years ago. He not gonna say, no, don't do it. He gonna be like, yeah, but a lot of children, he's still trying to get them children vote. He on people's side. Look, I'm on your side, y'all. I'm looking out for your best interest. No, don't ban it. But if you're gonna ban it, ban all of them. Again, I believe that is the overall agenda. Just my observation of this situation. I believe the overall agenda is to ban all of them who are not willing to be, keep in mind, you gotta be willing to do business with the government, number one, and for the government to control you, number two. And that goes back to, so it's not just foreign, it's domestic. And that goes back to what they stated earlier. Qualified divestiture. Determined by the president. That's a big deal. They want to own either the company, a part of the company. They want to own everything, the investment. That's how they came out. Remember, they were taking all of these social media companies to court, especially Mark Zuckerberg, putting the pressure on them. They not trying to buy nothing. They want it. They like, look, it's either that or we locking you up, we shutting it down. You better not say no. It better be yes, and it better be at the time that we give it. That we give you. Look, you got 5 minutes. We want it done like this. The government wants control over the people. Like because think about that. Why should an app get hemmed up by the government like this? An application. Is it that serious? Yes, it is. It's that serious to them. Because they're not invested in the people's best interest. They're invested in the people for their best interests, meaning the government. Because if the government, especially when it's Democrats in control, if the Democrats get control over TikTok, and which I think they said they're going to have 136 days or everything is gone. Once it passes, right now it passed, like right now it says introduced, but it just passed the House today. Then it's going to pass the Senate. And Biden already said that he's going to pass this bill, by the way. They are moving very fast. Introduced on the 5th, passed by the House on the 13th. We got it. This is not. And now TikTok coming out saying, yeah, see, they didn't put all the rest of the information up here. The updated information on what just happened today. But TikTok coming out to the users right now, posting out messages, letting them know, hey, fight against this. fight against us, y'all. They trying to take us away. But it's more so about because you're not giving them control. It's not about taking y'all away. They just want, they'll keep you as long as they have control. That's a bully tactic. That's just like when they send in U.S. troops to a foreign country and they want control over the oil, for example. Nah, kill all those people over there until we get that oil. All right, since they don't want to give it to us, we're going to drop bombs on them. It's the same thing. There's a guy, I'm going to play this video very shortly here. It's a few people out there right now, actually, of the EU. Shout out to the EU. Are actually coming out saying right now that the European regime is falling. This is their last leg. Now, I know a lot of y'all that are involved in the Bible, y'all was just waiting for this to happen, You know, and some of y'all that's knee deep in the Bible saying that we were cursed. But how can we be cursed when we're about to win? And we're winning right now. So keep in mind, what we probably did was lose the battle. But we didn't lose the war. This was an ongoing fight. But yes, the European regime is on their last leg right now. Because if you think about it, all they got right now is the United States, United Kingdom, and Canada. Everybody else gone. Everybody else gone. Yeah. That's why I said I will band together with my brothers and sisters all across Turtle Island, because guess who I'm talking about? That's including North, Central, and South America and the surrounding islands. That is in Canada as well. Shout out to the First Nations of Canada, of that landmass, right? Some of them came from Greenland. We understand. That's cool. That's cool. Shout out to Hawaii. That's cool. We we can make this Atlantis again. It ain't gone. It's right here. You looking at the Atlanteans every day you walk around. Try to make it seem like it was mythic and gothic this and blah, blah, blah. It's just a myth. No, it was right here. It's right here. All of those different elements that they tried to, showcase to you in, like, for example, the Airbenders. Remember that joint they just came? And it was very good, by the way. I like what they did on Netflix. They tried to make it a live action. With the Avatar, the Airbender. Look at the element. They know who they talking about. Where you think they get this stuff from? Who you think they copy? Where you think they get it from? Oh, you just think some writer just had a dream one day and out came these ideas? Or was these stories orally passed down, in which they were, by the way? These stories were orally passed down by way of our ancestors. Yeah. I mean, they've been telling us about this even before the Avatar. Remember Captain Planet? Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to... I was a little kid singing that song. By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. Earth, fire, wind, water. You know what I'm talking... The elements here. And then some religious people like... Well, I mean, the Bible said this, and we're the cursed people. And but if we change our mind, what are you going to say? That we need to be ones with the earth? Well, where were you born? Where were you born? Were you born in God's hands, or were you born in your motherly's earth hands? Were you, The air that you breathe right now. I mean, you can say that God provided it, but we know the oxygen is coming from the trees. You can respect God, that's fine, but respect everything else that God made too. I mean, respect. You want respect, right? You want respect. And you want to be treated with the same amount of respect, right? So why don't you respect those who are all living things? A tree is a living thing, just like a human, right? So why wouldn't you respect nature? Why they calling it Mother Nature and they not saying that same thing in that Bible? Why they eliminate that female entity within your religion? Think about that. You can't have one without the other. There wouldn't be no man without a woman. Because they don't want you to procreate. That's why. That's dealing with life. You know, the tree of life. Avatar was telling you that you could connect your antenna, your hair to the tree and listen to them sing. Not only listen to them sing, but let me not. Listen, we know this to be true. How you think they cut vinyl records? Remember back in the past, they had the 33s and the 45s. Do you know those were coming from a tree? The paper that you write on coming from a tree. Anything dealing with, you know, even if you want to take it telepathically, but anything dealing with communication, going back to this same ordeal, anything dealing with telecommunication has to deal with what? Your mind. So they're trying to register bills where they can have more control over your mind. See, the department is energy and commerce. So a part of your energy wants to be controlled by the government in order for the government to gain money. That's how commerce is conducted in a society that's being ran by foreigners. They on their last leg. They ain't got long. My brothers and sisters out there that are listening to me right now, listen, you can be look, you could be religious. That's not what I mean. We are here to band together. We know that we are the indigenous people of this landmass. We have to respect everything around us, not just God, everything that's living. Plants live, y'all. Don't they grow just as well as you as a human? Come on, man. So don't be turning your nose up when a person tell you that we are the people of nature. I don't believe. It's not about what you may believe. Didn't the Bible say lean not to your own understanding? But what about you trying to understand to yourself? I don't like that. Like if you think about that, they say lean not to your own understanding. But what if you do try to go back and reverse that narrative and say, you know what? Let me try to understand on my own. Let me try to understand on my own. I'm calming down. Why don't you do that? Try it this time. See, some of them narratives that they spin around in that book is to throw you off. Again, to control your mindset, to control your energy, to create their commerce. So you got to understand that, you know, some of them people, they may be breaking that thing down to take away from you. I'm over here breaking that thing down to bring it to you, to let you know that you still got it. Wake it up. It ain't hard. Wake it up. Let them know they ain't got shit on you. Come on.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
All right. It's up. Let me do my shout outs right now. What the woo? Hold on. I'm so glad I looked. Hey, Root back again. Root. What's up, family? What's up, family? Root gifted 20 memberships in the house.
Set it on fire.
I appreciate that, Root. Always showing love. I appreciate that. And thank you for becoming a member. Question Everything TV has become a member as well. I appreciate that, y'all. I like that. Question Everything. That's what you're supposed to do. Mitchell Peters, thank you for becoming a member. And Breezy, thank you for becoming a member as well. Let me quickly look at the Cash App really quick. All right, there y'all go. Hold up, I'm going to Cash App right now. Hold up. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, Arthur Livingston. Linked for life. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that, brother Arthur. And Vanessa, the sister always showing love. Vanessa, she says, salute my brother. Much love and appreciation. It's up. Thank you for always showing love, Sister Vanessa. Aboriginal Warrior. Big Dono.
Fire.
Much appreciated, Big Dog. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, family. Big T. He said, paid member, my comments are blocked. It shouldn't be. It should not be. Your comments should not be blocked. I don't understand why. Hopefully you're not putting in no links. You know, links automatically get blocked, but you're not blocked from the channel. But if you say something in the chat, try to say something in the chat. If not, screenshot that to me in the 13% community server, Big T. And that way I can see what your URL is. And I could go in there and see what's going on. Screenshot it to me. DM it to me in the 13% community server. Shout out to all of the moderators always showing love and holding it down. Shout out to those of you that came in, showed up and showed off. I hope you learned something. I hope you could, you know, take this and run with it and do something with it, man. I mean, we can't let them take privacy all the way away like that. I mean, they want control of everything. Like, but y'all just gotta understand they on their last leg, y'all. Could we kick their leg from up under them, please?
Set it on fire.
Can we not be scared to let them fall? We gonna be good. Just know we gonna be good. They not. They not. Yeah, they scared, running scared right now, man. They mad.
Okay.
All right.
I'm reloaded.
It's go time, Slim.
I love y'all. Y'all take care. I'm back too, by the way. I know it's been a second. I'm working on some stuff, but we're going to be going live again. I'm going to be posting up the new content, and y'all about to see something fresh in a second. That's a full-fledged doc that's getting ready to happen here in a second. That's what we've been working on, trying to knock all that out. Sister Betty said I'm blocked in the live. Also, Sister Betty, I'm about to do that right now, Big T and Sister Betty. I'm about to find out what's going on. As soon as I get off the live, I'm gonna find out. But I appreciate that too, Sister Betty. Y'all brothers and sisters, take care. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Wado. Hey, look. Ain't no chucking, no jiving, no ducking, no hiding, no telling on people that's under assignment. Those are them people that fucked up our climate, changing up everything so you can't find it. Let's focus our people to focus our people, cause most of our people lose hope for our people. We choking the fan by revoking my people. We selling the fan, not promoting my people. You woke up today, it be different tomorrow. Stop or to follow with Lee Leonardo. Police killing innocent like it's they motto. How much more time we gon' take this to sorrow? How many times we go marching for peace? We still got black people that die in the streets. From your brothers or racist police. The wars, none us is them races he lead. Brother, wake up. Sister, wake up. See, this ain't nothing but shit they made up. Religion is here to manipulate minds. Only books slave masters gave us to read. Only books slave masters gave us to teach. Only books slave masters gave us to preach. Only books slave masters gave us some peace. What they have heaven here on earth. Wake up. Pick your cape up. Pick your face up. This is shake up. No time for makeup. Injustice is a white supremacy. You both affect the melanated people too much. I'ma keep raising my fist to the sky. I'ma keep raising my fist to the sky. This ain't for everybody. This is only for them conscious melanated people. I'm just here to make you think.
Slow down. Yeah.